What kind of training do workers need? Workers need to complete the required rights and regulations training. You should also train your workers on your specific disability needs, schedule, routine, and job tasks. You can also ask your support broker for help making a worker training checklist that will help ensure your needs will be met. So, Erica, let me get this straight. Once you hire someone, then you're training and managing your workers, right? For people who have never been managers before, how do you know what to talk about during training?
Well, Laura, that's one of the greatest things about self-direction. I get to talk about me.
That's awesome. I always really love your stories.
Thanks, Laura. But seriously, when I'm training, I talk about what I need and how I want it done. I have a training checklist to make sure that I review everything with the new worker. Since I am training the new workers, it is reinforced to them that I am the boss and in charge. I once had a worker who kept asking the worker who was demonstrating the care questions instead of directly asking me. She would even text my other worker questions while at my house instead of just asking me. I had to sit her down and tell her that that wasn't acceptable and she should just ask me. Also, to ensure things get done during the day while I'm working, I have a task list that breaks down each shift, each week, and what should be done.
How much do I pay workers? You will set your workers' pay rate. The rate must be at least federal and state minimum wage, but cannot be more than main care's maximum rates for services. The main care minimum and maximum rate you can pay your workers will often change every year in January. Paying less than main care's maximum wage gives you flexibility to provide raises later and allows more dollars to be available for individual directed goods and services. Some people like to pay workers who have more experience a higher rate. Setting workers' pay rates can be intimidating. Erica, how did you decide how much to pay your workers?
I personally always pay my workers the highest rate. Workers can make more going to work in a fast food restaurant or gas station. So I think the only way to attract people is with the highest rate. I do explain at the beginning that the rates are set by the state and I have no control over raises. So even though I would love to give raises and bonuses, I can't. Unfortunately, paying the highest price does leave less money in my budget for other items. But I feel like the care I receive from workers is the most important service I receive. And the people providing that service are wonderful people who are keeping me alive, so they deserve the best I can give them.
That makes sense. Everyone gets to decide what's best for them with pay rate. When you complete your spending plan tool with your support broker, you can determine what rate you'd like to pay each of your workers and if you'd like to set aside a specific amount for a particular good or service.